So the last of my 14C videos, we'll have a look at question F. Now, being the last one, it does have a couple little things in here. Now, we're looking at the left-hand side, sec theta plus tan theta. The right-hand side looks a little bit more complex, cos theta over 1 minus sine theta. So I think that might be the answer. So we're going to start off with, let's have a look at the left-hand side. And we'll just do our normal little expansion. So sec, of course, is 1 over cos theta, plus tan is sine theta over cos theta. Oh, it's looking promising, isn't it? 1 plus sine theta over cos theta. Okay, yay, that's almost, thinking you got the answer. But the right hand side has the cos theta on top and the 1 subtract sine theta on the bottom. How could 1 plus sine theta over cos theta equal cos theta divided by 1 minus sine theta? And all our identities, Pythagorean identities, have nice little squares in them. So we're not quite sure where to go at this point. And then I was having a bit of a think about it. What about if we try this? Why would I think of this? Well, for a start, this is on the bottom of our right-hand side. And, oops. And what does 1 minus sine theta over 1 minus sine theta actually give us? Well, it's 1. And what happens when you multiply anything by 1? You get the something. Now, the only thing is we have introduced something. Of course, we know from this side that we've got some limitations here. Cos theta can't equal 0 because that's our denominator. And if 1 minus sine theta can't equal 0, that means that sine theta can't equal 1. Let's go what's going to happen next. Interestingly, these two things will happen at the same time, so we won't really only need one of those constraints. Okay, what happens when we go and expand this? Well, of course we end up with 1 minus sine squared theta on the top, cos theta there, times our 1 minus sine theta. The good thing is we know that if we've got sine squared plus cos squared equals 1, that means that 1 minus sine squared theta equals cos squared theta. So now we can change this into cos squared theta divided by cos theta 1 minus sine theta. Just move that up a fraction. Now, of course, when we cancel that with that, we're going to end up with cos theta over 1 minus sine squared theta. And guess what? That's what our right hand side as required. So yes, it is a little bit different. Thinking, how would you know to multiply by this 1 minus sine theta? Well, the clue is in the answer. It doesn't hurt to try it. You know you're going to need to get 1 minus sine theta on the bottom somehow. So why not multiply it? Now, this trick of multiplying by something over something else that equals 1 in order to introduce some new things into an equation happens a lot in maths. There's also the old add 1, subtract 1, and even go back to thinking about when you complete the square. You add a number so you can get your perfect square, then you subtract it. So it's not something totally new, but it is a little mathematical sleight of hand, if you'd like to call it that way. But you've seen it now. Go back through and have another go. You might not come across this a lot. Do remember though, your constraints are important because you can never divide by 0. As you know, what I say, if you divide by 0, it all comes crashing down. So keep practicing your questions and I shall talk to you later.